Hello and welcome to Euclide Academy. So in this video I just want to give you advice on the paper that you'll be writing, that is for English language. So this is just an example paper that we're going to use just for us to discuss how to write this paper and what you should expect. So basically this will be just an orientation for you, my advice, and what I think will be the better approach towards the English language paper. So this paper has about 1 hour 45 minutes, and you have about two papers when it comes to the English language. You've got paper 1 and paper 2. So in paper 1 you have 1 hour 45 minutes, and then you have 40 marks, and then you have two sections. There is section A and section B, and you have to answer all the sections. So fairly quickly, I'll say section A, basically this paper is about this composition writing, and you are advised to spend not more than 50 minutes on section A, and probably section B is kind of a longer one. You also advise us to spend more than 50 minutes in the section. So if we say 50 plus 50, that gives us about 1 hour 40 minutes. So which says you have got 5 minutes extra. So I have to say it's very much important that you time yourself. So point number 1, I would say don't spend 45 minutes, 50 minutes rather, spend 45 minutes. So that is very tricky. How do you spend 45 minutes on writing a composition? Now if you're just going to get down and start writing the composition there and then, you will spend more than 50 minutes. And if you spend more than 50 minutes on section A, guess what? You're going to have less minutes for section B. And section B has got 20 marks, and again section A has got 20 marks as well. So probably you're going to lose some marks because you won't finish on time. So what is my advice? So my advice is, make sure that as you're writing this composition, structure yourself or give yourself a simple outline before you start writing the composition. So for example, this paper is 50 minutes, right? 50 minutes. So you can subtract 3 minutes. Let's just say subtract 5 minutes, you have got about 45 minutes, and then you can remove another 5 minutes, and I'll say 40 minutes. Dedicate 40 minutes to writing. Okay, 40 minutes to writing. Then you have about, I'll say 3 minutes to 5 minutes for reading through the question and picking your composition that you're going to write. In section A, remember this is section A, remember you've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions. Okay, so you're going to spend about 3 minutes picking the questions. So what I mean is 3 minutes you're going to read through all the questions: question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4, question 5, question 6. Okay, and don't try to answer right away, just reading the questions so that you can have an idea of what you've been given. So I'll say number 1, write a story with the following titles. Okay, a bug egg in the family. Okay, he was not worth his salt. So basically, okay, describe a place you would like to live in. Okay, then I see that number 1 is story writing. Number 2, describe a place you would like to live. This is descriptive composition. Number 3, write about the one person in your life you cannot live without. Okay, this is kind of description and story writing somewhere there. The fight against crime must not be left in the hands of the police alone. Discuss. So if you're very good at discussing issues, analyzing issues, this one is for you. Write a story ending for that I live to hate him. This is story writing as well. So you're a very good storyteller, and this should be it. You should go for this. Number 6, some of today's youth have no love for outdoor activities. Argue for or against. If you are the person for debates, you know how to debate, this is for you. In debate club, again, this should be under 3 minutes. So I'm just looking at this question. This should take me about 1 minute just to read through it. And then the second minute I will just now choose, okay, which I might like question A. I might say, okay, I think story writing would be good. A bad egg in the family. Okay, you can even start making up a story. Okay, I think this will make sense. But again, if you check question 4, question 6, you say like, okay, I think I can debate this question. Can argue for and against. I think I can have points. Argue for or against. I think I can have points. Then choose your where you have got the ability to get more marks, or where you think it's an area of your strength. If you're good at storytelling, and how to know whether a composition is good for you or you're going to get more marks or it's towards your strength is how you've been performing in class. You know, the assignments you've been given, the composition writing you've been given in class, which ones did you score the most marks in? If it is story writing, go for story writing. If it's discussion, do that. If it is descriptive, do that. If it is a debate, do that as well. So it's just about knowing where your strength lies. So after that, you pick a question. So say, okay, I'm going to pick question 1, write a story with the following titles. So all of this should be under 3 minutes. Okay, then I'll say, all right, I have about 5 to 7 minutes for creating an outline. So one of the mistakes that students make, or pupils, when writing compositions, is that you think ideas will flow along the way as you are writing the composition. That is a very poor strategy. Okay, you have to get your main ideas right before you start writing. Okay, for example, write a story with the following title: A Bad Egg in the Family. So you can say, okay, a bad egg in the family. Then you just start writing out of the blue, creating a story. You don't know how it's going to end. That is a very bad strategy. So you need to know, if you have that story, you need to know a story should have an introduction in the beginning. Okay, then a reaction, what happens. You write about what happened. Then was there a reaction? Then you create what was the conclusion towards that reaction, and what's your say about it. So you need to answer these questions, you know. So once you have that outline yourself, okay, this is what happened. Introduction, there was Jim, Jane, and Jack. And then main body, you write about what was the action that happened. Did the two fight? Did they quarrel? Or were they bad examples? What was the reaction? How did the family react? And if you were involved in that story, how did you react? What's the conclusion? So this is just a simple outline which should probably fit within 250 to 350 words. So you should be able to do that. So create an outline. So once I have my outline within 5 minutes, I should then go ahead and start writing. I assure you, it becomes very easy once you have your outline right. Once you just make your simple outline, start writing the composition, and everything will fall into place. It's very easy, just like drinking water. But if you don't have an outline, you just look at the title and like, he was not worth his sword. Okay, I think I can write this composition. Just start writing with no outline. It becomes very difficult for you to complete the story. You might go halfway and then you don't know how to finish the story. You therefore just write a couple of things which are not right. And you should consider it's not just about storytelling, the content. It's about the how you're able to express yourself. It's English language, grammar, you know, your English structure, punctuation, all those things. And I'm sure you learned all those in class, so they are looking at all those as well, and as well as how you analyze ideas and how you put things together. It should be as one piece. Your story should be nice with the punctuations, you know, how you use words in English, and how you structure yourself when you're putting ideas onto a piece of paper. Okay, so that is it. So that is what I can say on this part. And for the second one, section B, this tends to be a longer one. So now remember, you're giving yourself 40 minutes for this part. Section B as well, you have to read through the question. Don't think you've got 50 minutes. You can give yourself 40 minutes for writing, 5 minutes as well to go through the questions, to go through the question, and then you start writing. So here you can see there's already like an outline for you. Okay, you've got the notes, and then they say use the relevant notes only, write the report. So this is report writing, and it's kind of easy and straightforward. If you've prepared enough, it's kind of easy and straightforward. Okay, so you have got 250 to 350 words, so that should be between 1.5 of a page. That is 1 page and a half, somewhere there. You shouldn't exceed this size of pages. You shouldn't go up to 2 pages. Is too much. That is if you have a decent handwriting, a common handwriting. The size, it should be somewhere, the font size that if you're actually typing, it should be between 1 page to a half a page. Okay, that should be the size of 250 to 350 words. You don't have to write 3 pages or 2 pages and half a page. That is too much. Or 2 pages, that's too much. Just write 1 page and a half. Okay, so that is all the advice I can give to you when it comes to English language. And in this video, I'm going to include some of the things that you've been doing in our online classes, just to help you understand how we do things and how we work together. If you, for those who would like to join online classes and you're preparing for your exams, we do have online lessons available for you. You can give us a message on WhatsApp, and then we can discuss on how you can register. It's very much easy and straightforward. So I wish you all the best as you write your English language exams, and good luck. So we'll see you in the next video. Welcome to this part, and we want to answer the English assignment for 23.06.21. That is 23rd of June 2021 assignment. So this assignment reads that I was talking about rewriting the sentences using the given form so that they retain their original meaning. So this was about the rewrites or transformation, as we say. So let's get down to the first question, and we'll be going through these rewrites. So the more rewrites we do, transformations we do, the better I believe that we become at doing these rewrites and actually getting them right in the exam, in your tests or whatever you'll be answering these from. So part 1, question 1 read, I have never read such an interesting article about space exploration. Rewrite using first time and begin the sentence with it. I think we can ignore the it there. The sentence should be rewritten by using first time. So we write the sentences using the given forms so that they retain the original meaning. So we want to use first time. Probably we'll disregard the it. I've never read such an interesting article about space exploration. So how would you rewrite the sentence using first time? So the rewrite should be, this is the first time I've read such an interesting article about space exploration. So should be, this is the first time I've read such an interesting article about space exploration. This should be the correct form. The sentence should be rewritten in this form. So this is the first time I read such an interesting article about space exploration. Again, I said we're going to disregard the it there. Okay, If you want, you can try out something with an it and see if it works out. Second question read, Mark doesn't like to be told what to do. Mark doesn't like to be told what to do. So Mark hates. What should be the correct sentence here? So you can pause the video and try to answer it. If you've already submitted the exercise, the assignments, I'll look at them and we play the video again just to get what how we compare the answers. So Mark doesn't like to be told what to do. So you should read Mark hates. So we can say Mark hates being told what to do. Mark hates being told what to do. Mark hates being told what to do. Okay, the third one, your will start to feel better. Your will. Again, I think I'm certain this one, it shouldn't be your will. It should be you will start to feel better as soon as you take this medicine, not your will. So we can disregard the R there. So the question should read, the answer should be rewrite the sentence using the moment. So the answer here will be the moment you take this medicine, you will start to feel better. Okay. The moment you take this medicine, you will start to feel better. This is like the complete sentence, including the moment. So the moment you take this medicine, you will start to feel better. Okay. Haven't you ever had the idea that you could emigrate? Occurred. You write the sentence using occurred and end with a question mark. Haven't you ever had the idea that you could emigrate? So pause the video and answer the question, then play the video again. So the correct form will be, hasn't it ever occurred to you that you could emigrate? So we should be the form, hasn't it ever occurred to you that you could emigrate? That will be the correct form. So I won't spend much time on this. I doubt whether it will stop raining till afternoon. Begin, it is. I doubt whether it will stop raining till afternoon. Hope I haven't read that start. So I doubt whether it will stop raining till afternoon. So the question is, the rewrite should be, it is doubtful. It is doubtful whether it will stop raining till afternoon. That will be the correct form. It is doubtful, with including it is doubtful whether it will stop raining till afternoon. Question 6. I'm sure he recognized us at the airport. I'm sure he recognized us at the airport. Begin, he must. So the correct form will be, he must have recognized us at the airport. He must have recognized us at the airport. 7. The wind was so strong that we could hardly walk. The wind was so strong that we could hardly walk. Rewrite the sentence using such. The correct form will be, it was such a strong wind that we could hardly walk. It was such a strong wind that we could hardly walk. That will be the correct form. 8. Sorry, we haven't got any more free tickets. Sorry, we haven't got any more free tickets. End with left. So the correct rewrite to transformation would be together with left at the end there. Sorry, we haven't got any free tickets. Left. Sorry, we haven't got any free tickets. Left. Okay. Number 9, Mike doesn't use his tape recorder very often. Mike doesn't use his tape recorder very often. Hardly ever. Begin the sentence with hardly ever. Hardly ever does Mike use his tape recorder. Hardly ever does Mike use his tape recorder. So that will be the correct rewrite. 10. They haven't invited either Mr. Homeboy or his wife to the barbecue. Neither Mr. Homeboy nor his wife were invited to the barbecue. Neither Mr. Homeboy nor his wife were invited to the barbecue. So that's the correct form, or the correct forms of the sentences that we had. Okay. So you can compare with what you have, or you can check your assignments, what you got correct and what you did not get correct. You can revise or rewrite them. So we'll see you in the next lesson.